Make your retail business more interactive and exciting for your customers with Expert Hub Robotics. Now you can hire a bot who can manage in-store announcements, show catalogs and guide location of items to customers in English and Arabic. Rent a robot for your showroom at just 4,800 dirhams a month. Visit experthubrobotics.com or chat with a transformer now to transform your business to next level on 050-421-6499.
Waking you up to the UAE's conversation. This is Talk Breakfast with Vivek Sunil and Sobia Khan on Talk 100.3.
And happy to welcome you into the third hour of Talk Breakfast on Talk 100.3. Once again, a very happy subah to one and all. Midweek आ चुका है Wednesday and आपको पता है कि Talk Breakfast में हमेशा interesting guests lined up होते हैं thanks to Talk Breakfast team. आज भी कुछ ऐसा ही सिलसिला है. हमें join कर रही हैं Jaya Bhatia and her gorgeous daughter Akansha Bhatia with the another hot topic round here.
Oh yes, Jaya Bhatia ji, CEO and founder of Expert Hub Robotics Solutions Group. And अगर आपने देखा होगा World Trade Center में that massive showroom and robots वहाँ पे lined up है. What is the future? How can we adopt this technology? And how Jaya Bhatia ji is making it easier for all of us?
That's right. ये टेक्नोलॉजी अपनाने का मकसद यही है कि आप अपनी जिंदगी आसान करें. तो रोबोट से दोस्ती इज ये अगली आज हमारी फ्रेंडशिप पे जो बात है वो एक अलग लेवल पर है.
Right.
ये सारी बातें हम करेंगे with Jaya and Akansha right here in Talk Breakfast on Talk 100.3. A very good morning once again. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
This is Talk Breakfast with Vivek Sunil and Sobia Khan on Talk 100.3.
Yes, Jaya, very good morning to you, and Akansha, good morning to you as well.
Good morning. It's such a pleasure to see both of you again.
Oh, indeed
And my
it
smiling
is.
face as well, Jaya ji. I mean, I was, complimenting her. जब भी मैं मिलता हूँ, देखता हूँ उन्हें कि वो जो रौनक होती है आपके over the years, it stayed. What is the secret of that?
I thought it increased.
See, that's a sign of, great minds and of course talent around here कि आप खूब से खूब तर की बेहतर से बेहतरीन की तरफ बढ़ते हैं. Indeed, आपकी पर्सनालिटी की कुछ इस तरह अट्रैक्शन है कि वंस आपसे कोई मिल ले, मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि भूलना मुश्किल है जया जी. लेकिन पिछली बार आप अकेली आई थी, आज आप 1+1 11 लोग हैं जो बात करने वाले हैं इस टेक्नोलॉजी के बारे में. और ये बहुत अच्छा है, बहुत ज़रूरी है, बिकॉज दिस इज़ द नेक्स्ट बिग थिंग, दिस इज़ द फ्यूचर, मेकिंग एवरीवन्स लाइफ ईजियर. माइट नॉट बी इनिशियली, बट इसीलिए आप जैसे लोग जो हैं दे कम इन एंड मेक इट ईजियर फॉर अस. सो वेयर शुड वी स्टार्ट टुडे?
Sure. So, when you talk about the personality, so first of all, when you love what you do, it shows on your face and it shows in your mindset and the confidence that you're doing it because you're thorough at that. This is what we've been doing for 27
And passion plays a very
important role. And this is exactly what I've been doing for 27 years is transforming organizations, strategizing them. And today, since we know that robotics have taken over the workplaces by 30% and over already, so that's where my focus have gone into, and we are specializing and generating our teams towards that division and helping organizations and really getting across that hurdle of bringing robotics, penetrating robotics to their industry, and how to successfully do it also is another thing. So doing is one thing, but doing it successfully is altogether another ball game. And that's exactly where we are.
And I think we're very fortunate to, rub shoulders with such talented people. विवेक, क्योंकि जय जी के बारे में जैसे क्रिकेटर कुछ ऐसे होते हैं कि वो कहते हैं मैं रिटायर होना चाहता हूँ, लोग कहते हैं नहीं आप अभी थोड़ा और खेलिए. और जय जी के साथ भी कुछ ऐसा ही था.
She's an innovator, she's a business leader, and इस market में, इस region में इतने सालों से you've been leading companies as well, make the right decisions.
Yeah, Vicky, on that note, I would say that until now it has been a vision and goal to see we transform organizations. But today, I would say that I have Akansha along with me, who has this entire vision of bringing robotics, AI, metaverse to the business, and I have made it as my mission. So let's turn it around to Akansha, who will tell you more about what exactly she's anticipating in this industry.
And we would love to know, Akansha, your role
Amazing,
as well.
Amazing, times we are living in. एक वक्त था लोग कहते थे like father, like daughter. अब वक्त बदल चुका है. Like lovely mother and beautiful daughter, Akansha. Is this your debut? Is this your first time on the radio?
Wow, thank you for the lovely introduction, first of all.
You've earned it?
So I've actually been on the radio before on Talk, and I had a fantastic experience, and I'm glad to be here again. And yeah, in terms of the future and the industries, we can definitely see people more anticipated and eager towards robotics and getting started with that. And that's what one of our sales robot is here, where it's a great starter and foundation if you want to jump into robotics.
And robotics ke liye, there are these courses that are being offered in schools and colleges. What kind of study did you go through, Akanksha?
So I've done studies in management and innovation.
Amazing.
And I'm currently doing even a postgraduate in AI and machine learning.
Okay.
So that's the future that we can
Right.
see
So,
over here.
Akansha, in your peer group, is that the usual topic, the hot topic that you guys, discuss, and what's going to happen, what is happening already? क्या आपकी बातें होती हैं, when you guys sit together? Is it more towards technology?
Of course. Both mother-daughter in business, of course, it's going to be towards technology. We discuss about use cases and how can we better implement robotics within organizations and all that.
Please share that now with us, that how better implementation, ji jaji.
So we discussed this along with a lot of robots at home. So from a roti maker, which is a robotic, a washing
Right.
machine that's a robotic, a
Right.
floor cleaner, which is robotic, along with a host at home, which is a robot. We discussed along with all of that. We have a lot of time.
See, they say that you're a byproduct of 5 people around you. Can I touch you and feel if you're a robot or a human?
Maybe, you never know. The human body can actually go 85% robotics today.
Wow.
It's proven.
And even in not only normal हमारे businesses में, but even doctors are taking advantage
Yeah.
of robots in terms of surgeries. And
Yeah. The only two parts they cannot replace is your heart and your brain.
Thankfully. But you just said that, humans can, sort of have this transition or convert. Please explain. That's very interesting.
Okay, so this is a long topic altogether, some other time perhaps, but yes, it's said 85% of your body parts from your limbs, your arms and all
Okay.
that could be replaced with robotics. We will one day definitely talk about what robotics
Yes.
can
I
do
think
in
very
medicine.
useful in health sector. That.
Yes, yeah.
Absolutely. But talking about Expert Hub Robotics, please tell us, 6 साल पहले is what you initiated this, and pandemic के दौरान when it took off?
So, see, 27 years talking about transformations, transforming organizations from one technology to another smoothly. That's where my input has been in this market. However, now when pandemic came over, we had one of the robot with us for like several years earlier, which we were also presenting at many places, called Invento. During pandemic, we realized there were many needs where companies had to run the operations, but whereas we understand why staff cannot be there, and even to protect staff, it was required to have robotics in the front end to be able to keep your customers and your staff safe, and that's
Correct.
exactly where we started from. So as you know that I'm very inclined towards the human resources and how is
Right.
the importance and how to see that they are comfortable on the work. This is exactly where I bought in the robotics, to this particular market little more aggressively, made it day-to-day available activity. Till then, it used to be like robotics is an expensive affair. But today, we can't say that, because one of the product that we are here to talk about is a robot in the sales, as in sales bot in a retail industry.
Wow.
You can actually have a robot in approximately 150 dirhams a day.
Okay.
And he can do the sales for you, he can get the money for you.
Well, he can attract the customers. He could
Nice.
interact wisely, push your product, or probably talk more about your product, show the videos, tell you what it could do for you, take you on a website, or even connect you to the aisle where the product is being placed, or even connect you on a live streaming or a video call to the person who can help you more with it. So imagine if it is a showroom where you need to talk to an customer care for sure, or want to book, for example, a drive or a ride of a particular car that you're going for, you could go ahead and book that appointment as well. So now robot can do all of that, can send SMS, can send email to you with the catalogs, can show you the videos, can book an appointment, to come forward and see a proper demo.
Right. And
In
also,
popular languages?
English, Arabic are very often. We deliver, robots with English, Arabic. But I have customers who have even gone up to 19 languages. So they can
Wow.
actually order, and we are very good at doing that as well. Because every project is very different. It's very unique how we make the software. And, to a surprise, we don't take more than 3 days to turn over your
Wow.
project.
wow.
3 days.
3 days. It's a huge team.
has it been rolled out already in industries?
Many of them. So if you have noticed Hamad and Hamda officers on the streets on Expo, they were two of our prominent robots which were
Nice.
given badges and have been appreciated by Traffic Security Department and Police
Okay.
Department. Those were from us and they do amazing work. Try interact with them and they will leave no card unturned to surprise you.
Really nice. And we saw that it was so hands-on at Expo that, there were bots everywhere and all the kids were having fun as well. As a business, how important is it to make this transition now?
See, this is needed. It is already there. Be you realize or you don't realize, your chatbots are also a kind of a bot.
Right.
But over here, we're talking about a physical bots because it has to come out of that particular dull screen. Now, it has to give you more human appeal because if you go to a customer care center and imagine you are crowded by only screens.
Correct.
It's such a dull moment. You have nobody to talk to or smile to or
Correct.
coming over and asking you how you're feeling today.
Hello, or at least a greeting, yeah?
Yeah, so robotics gives you that particular feature, can take care of the mundane, repetitive customer care tasks like issuing of tickets, finding out from you, asking you right question to find out what exactly are you looking for, and roping you into that particular person or queuing you up with that particular, team member to be able to get across to another level. So it really delights a customer when they see that your company cares about their health and safety and also a wise way of dealing with that particular element of customer care rather than just keeping simple machines can issue a ticket, which is again a paper. So it's also in a way saving
Absolutely.
paper. It's basically sending you in direct SMS. You don't need to print tickets anymore.
Now, Jaya, robots are ready to, face this world. But how easily humans are making this transition? Are they happy to, initially deal with the robot, or you're looking at challenges that some of them are still not ready? They want that human touch, walking down with them and having, just say short talk and going along their way to whatever job they are there for.
Wow, this is such an important question and I appreciate that you asked about it. So this happens, when any new technology comes in, you will always see a constraint or you will always see this particular, force that comes over, says technology will take away my job. But actually that's not how it is. Now let's look back at the telephones. When phone came in, how many people felt that, oh my God, I'm going to lose my job because telecom is here. But today,
Correct.
do you really feel that telecom has taken away the jobs or have created thousands
So
of
many,
jobs?
yeah.
So when any new technology comes in, it has to be penetrated very wisely and very carefully to your staff members so that they don't see a threat out of it and they are able to learn that technology. So you have to empower them to learn that particular technology and see what's in it for them and how it will benefit them and how they can grow further. Let's just understand one thing, that it's human intelligence is irreplaceable by artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is only here to help. You have to be intelligent enough how you would apply it to your organization. It can be a huge failure if you don't do that well.
Correct.
And that's exactly where my clients appreciate our inputs with our understanding of 27 years to this market as an advisor. I do with each and every project is I go through this very wisely to see, I look into every element of the whole project to see that it is penetrated very well. Because designing a solution definitely is one challenge, but even bigger challenge that I consider, or even bigger aspect that I consider, is to see that how it is penetrated and how it is received by the workforce who is on the place. At the same time, how it is going to give you the return on investment. ROI is my prime focus all the times. So my proposal itself is very clear. What is the return on investment that you're
Amazing.
making it?
Amazing.
The way we put it across, that 150 dirhams you can have a robot
Per
on
day.
the place. So ROI is a very important thing over here for me. And this is exactly what my clients appreciate us for.
Super.
Excellent.
Waking you up to the UAE's conversation. Talk Breakfast with Vivek Sunil and Sobia Khan on Talk 100.3.
Interesting conversations taking place with Jaya and of course her lovely daughter Akansha. और टॉपिक इतने elaborate किए जा सकते हैं कि हमारे पास टाइम कम पड़ेगा. We'll try to make the most of it. And now coming back to the retail industry, Jaya, where should we start when it comes to the retail industry and robots?
So when you look at the industry or in particular solution that you're trying to penetrate, there has to be a challenge. and that's what it should meet. So over here we saw that in retail industry, the bigger challenge is to make sure that you have a consistency on the floors. At the same time, there's a lot of technology that plays a role. So
Right.
sometimes you see customer care standing with tablets who are trying to surf in and go through it, but it becomes a little difficult to find them where they are. And at the same time, it's also you need to protect your staff who's meeting a lot of people,
Correct.
and also protect your customers who are meeting, a staff member who's already met so many, because we know
Right.
we need to save and protect from
That's
the
right.
spread of viruses that are coming back to back, and that are here for a while now. We're not seeing that it's going to get over in a while, so we need to figure out a solution that will help them, and that's where we started researching and finding out solutions how robots can be helpful there.
So for a
Very
layman
nice.
to understand better, for example, if you are going to, get yourself a pair of shoe and you don't see a salesperson, which is normally the case nowadays, and you're introduced to a robot, will they be able to help?
Absolutely. So imagine that scenario. You walk into a store and you have liked a pair of shoes. All right. Now, the next thing that comes to the mind is I need a proper shoe size. All right. I need a particular shoe size that I want. And you sometimes wait, and maybe it takes time for a person to bring in. But if you approach a robot over here, and if it's a robotic back-end store which is being managed, the robot will actually go ahead and tell you within a seconds, if the pair is available in this store over here, and would also be able to order, like be able to get it from a robotic machine to be able to come within seconds, not minutes, within seconds. And you get the pair, you try it out, and once you put it back, it can also be sanitized and put it back.
Wow, all this, मतलब 10 लोग का काम एक.
We can't say कि we are replacing anyone, but it's
Right.
just that making it easy. So
Safety.
now people on the store can focus more on delivering the good quality customer service.
Superb.
They can really give the smiles which robots actually, can't. So, human can do what they can actually do.
Correct,
Can talk
yeah.
to customer, can make right suggestions, can increase, that can actually end of the day increase sales again.
Right.
So we are trying to see that the mundane jobs are given to the robotics, and we give a good experience to a customer, whereas the time is saved, because time is precious as of today. At the same time, customer gets a sanitized product coming out every time, so you're not
Super.
going through that particular risk of again viruses. So we're keeping that in focus. At the same time, imagine if you walk into a showroom which is like cars. Now you have somebody to greet you as in robot, can talk to you, can interact with you, ask you what kind of car that you're looking for, and based on your requirement can even walk along with you and take you to that particular car display, show you the videos how this car can perform, tell you more about the
Wow.
features, can send you the catalog on your SMS, can book an appointment for a drive.
So
Test
this
drive.
is optimum, data जो आपको मिलता है, जो आपको चाहिए होता है to find out.
And Jaya, this is about a customer who knows what he or she wants. How about those,
Window shoppings?
and perhaps sometimes you just,
Right.
you're thinking about something, but you also see something else. So can they suggest you in short?
Yes, like if it is a makeup industry, I have a robot in particular which can look at your face types, sizes of your, the shape of your face, and can tell you what kind of dress could work for you, neckline could work for you, what kind of makeup shades can work for you, and what other on jewelry or
Correct, yeah.
other things that you can
Accessories.
go with.
And do they have manners? Like, I mean, imagine if they say you look horrible in this. Please try something else.
That nobody should say.
इतने तो
You're
trained है.
always beautiful. You're always beautiful. वो तो किसी को nobody should say that, you know.
Yeah.
So they are well trained in that, and they're well behaved boys, that I would say.
But also would love to know that कि जैसे हम गाड़ी टेस्ट ड्राइव पे लेके जाते हैं, वैसे ही एक्सपर्ट हब रोबोटिक्स से रोबोट्स भी हम टेस्ट ड्राइव पे ले सकते हैं.
Oh yes, you could actually rent them for a day or a week, so that you can see what impact they bring into you. And many of customers have actually went ahead and bought robots after renting it once, and the robot never came back to me after that. They
Okay.
say, "Acha, we'll try it out during a certain certain festival that we have it." They take it for a week and it never comes back, and then they want to renew the contract, because we offer robot on a hire, which is you can just pay monthly kind of installments, and you could have a robot for a whole year,
Splendid,
Wow.
Jaya.
or you could
Wow.
just own one.
Okay.
And
the maintenance and the entire project, ये भी हम जानना चाहेंगे, because I'm sure there's a lot of work in it, and Akanksha comes into.
Well, when it comes to project, I give it to the best, So let's hear it from Akansha how she does that.
So, in terms of projects, when we're going out to deliver and all, we first understand the solution that has been designed by our team, and we make sure that we assign the right member and plan the project deadlines and project milestones in order to deliver it on time.
Okay.
Especially with hire, and if there's a special event or celebration happening,
Correct.
we usually deliver one day before or earlier. So the client is seeing smooth operations, everything's
Right.
going well, there's
Right.
no issues.
Right. So this is how it goes from the showroom to the client's house or the office or the showroom.
Yeah, so we actually have a whole maintenance center and robo lab within Al Quoz, and that's where all the robots get deployed. We test them properly before they go out, and when we deliver it, if there's any mapping or navigation that needs to be done on site, we also have teams that take care of it completely.
नाइस. जैसे प्लांट्स के लिए ग्रीन हाउस वो घर होते हैं, वैसे रोबोट्स के लिए भी कुछ अलग घर होते हैं इन अल्कुज, और इज इट अ नॉर्मल वेयर
क्या वो सोते हैं, क्या वो जागते हैं, क्या ब्रश करते हैं?
Is there anything special treatment for
The
the
maintenance,
robots?
yes.
Yeah, so the Robo Lab and Maintenance Center is a one of a kind that we have it. In fact, it's the first in UAE.
Wow.
Jaya, we
you know?
have to visit you.
Wow.
We want to imagine it in our minds the proper way, because this
If
is
you go,
fascinating.
then you will come back as a robot.
आजकल के डेट में a little bit of robot has to live in you. Just like Jaya said, we can actually do that. But yeah, because it's so fascinating. It's too good to be true, and it's happening. And how fast is this rolling out and people are accepting it, Jaya?
It's actually very rapid than we've thought of. Like, trust me, when I deal with my customers, when they come over, the decisions happen so fast nowadays, because we are leaving no chances for you to think about whether or not it will work for you. So what we do is, when we define a scope of work, we finish the whole project and we show you how it will look for you. So there is no risk involved in that, because we know what we're delivering here.
Right.
And we take that risk on our end, and we show you what exactly it can do for you, and we give you a proper demo in your organization how you could see that is working, and that's how we give it on a rent, so you could see how it's working. Generally, even before I came to this market, or when I started working more on it, I have seen clients coming over and complaining. They spend a lot of money in buying the robot, waiting for several weeks
Years.
and months to even get the robot in the desk or in their in the
Office,
country.
yeah.
After that, they worked on months and months to design a software which may or may not work.
Right.
But over here, we've eliminated all of those headaches. We kept it like zero risk involved in that. We are kind of keeping it on time for you. You do not have to anymore take any risk on that. It's all ours, as we are very confident at what we are doing today.
Jaya, there is a question. They say, do they have a robot to do household chores?
Oh yes, it does. It does for many of the women.
Right.
Like there is, like, if you come to my house, or many smart homes that we have deployed, is actually we do the cleaning robots, roti makers that we have it in. It
Okay.
does a beautiful chapatis at home.
Nice.
From your washing machine, and from your cooking robots, and greeting robot, all of that we do it with smart homes. Our robots are very well aligned with smart homes, and we've deployed many projects. If you come to my home, I mean, you will be amazed to that.
What have you named the robot at home? Can you customize the names as well?
For my home, it is called Kitty, because that's how my daughter
Yay.
wanted. She loves a cat, and she calls it a kitty. And we've kind of also given it a persona by giving a certain color and the way it looks.
What's the size of it?
It's the same one that you had interviewed, which is almost like a meter and a half. So that's how it is. It's very friendly, though.
Another question, can work as artificial intelligence, AI? That is there. I think that's when, all these questions, that recommendations and other things would come along. This won't suit you. Why don't you try this? And
All of them have it, actually. They can chat very well with you. They, they are definitely empowered with a proper chat in English and Arabic. They can converse with you. You can program them for the functions that you want. So this is the one product which is going to retail, but if it was at home, then it would be a different program.
Right.
Where you may want to keep an eye on an elderly, or you want to just take care of your elderly or
Correct.
a child. It has a live streaming over there.
Okay.
At the same time, it can do reminders, help your children to learn about different subjects. There are encyclopedias can be installed, so your child can start interacting more about the subject that you want him to or her to learn.
Right. And the answers which we can't give and Google can't give.
but questions that we can ask
Yeah.
can have the contact. That's one question. And then again, how will they work for the real estate sector?
Okay, so if it's a real estate sector, it does an amazing, beautiful job because as in real estate, company, you have to
Developer,
show a lot of, houses or
Properties,
properties. So you
yeah.
could show the videos out here.
Correct.
At the same time, you could book an appointment for viewing of that particular,
Super.
property.
Yeah.
And you can even speak to that agent by making one single click on the robot. So if you
Nice.
placed it on a mall or in your kiosk, you would actually be able to connect with multiple, property managers around, show the videos, book an appointment right there, and have the contact details of the customers to reach them out back.
So सारे हमने cover कर लिए. What about parties, weddings, जया? मतलब robots आपको लेकर आ रहे हैं, बिठा रहे हैं, आप यहाँ बैठिए.
या हम पे बैठ जाइए.
Yeah, you could.
Robot will turn into a chair. Is it a transformer basically? No.
I have one robot which can make you sit and can carry you.
Really?
It pushes 89 kgs.
Thank God I'm only 70.
You will be carried.
जया
Very
कोई
well.
ऐसा भी रोबोट है कि जिम में वो आपके लिए काम करे और असर जो है जो उसका
नहीं,
होना
पहले
है.
I'll just tell you first of all about the parties. So in parties, actually, if you have already know your guests and you've already given them invitation, as soon as a person comes in, you could just show the invitation with a QR, and it will identify you saying welcome Sylvia to my
Right.
party.
It will scan,
and
right.
it will scan that and tell you welcome, and it will tell you which table number you're going to sit. I mean, if you have that, or otherwise just welcomes you. They do a beautiful singing, dancing, bringing of cake, and all of that
This
could
is
be done.
impressive.
Superb. And all this is software ka kamal as well, and the fantastic job that you're doing. I mean,
Yeah, software also, I think is more of my teams are also very active,
Correct.
and they are very good at what they are doing, as we take a lot of time in seeing that they are trained well, and the way we facilitate the whole project, because when you work with a passion,
Right.
it's a different level altogether.
right.
And you are on that level, Jaya. Just keep getting better. Are you planning to bring this or expand this in the region, and also in the world where it's happening the way, the speed, the pace that it has taken in UAE?
Yeah, so with my experience in this industry, we've shortlisted 38 good products because there are hundreds of robots. Like we don't know about it, but there are hundreds of them. We've shortlisted 38 which can actually work on a good, safe environment. We are an ISO company, and we have all the softwares which are thoroughly safe, and they are encrypted, so they do not have any leakage of data. That's how we liked by government
Correct.
departments.
Correct.
At the same time, we are master distributor for many of these robots, because to bring them here, you need to really invest yourself in that. So we are master distributors to the region for many robots, and some
Okay.
of them we are distributors, and few of them we are dealers. So we have a whole chain of dealers and distributors across the region who source robots and solutions from us, and then we make sure that we do our KYC, and we make sure we have an AMC for the whole year. We maintain it for them, especially India, Middle East, many of the countries. There are over 36 of such partners that we work along with, and actually we are looking for more good partners who would want to invest into robotics.
Who's ahead in the race? The country
Robotic
which is,
world, yeah.
they are implementing it fast in various industries.
For me, it is Bahrain and India.
Is
Wow. Wow.
How a lot of requests for getting in touch with you. What's the simple and fastest way?
Just give us a call.
Okay.
It's on the number, and then give us a call. We will understand your requirement, and within 3 days we deploy you a robot. And if it is for an event, we do it within a day.
Okay.
Kya
And
baat hai.
the number to get in touch with you, Jaya?
050-421-6499.
आपका मोबाइल नंबर आपने दे दिया.
Yes.
421-6259. आपको उनका मोबाइल नंबर याद है?
But experthubrobotics.com पे आप लॉग ऑन कर सकते हैं. That's the website.
जी हाँ, वेबसाइट पे भी जा सकते हैं. And as we said, we are very passionate about it. And this particular number is more of a call center kind of now,
Business
which
number.
basically are not only me, but also multiple people will take care of that. And we will see that it's taken care
Will
of.
robot
thoroughly.
by any chance at your home can pick up? Kitty can pick up your mobile. Have you
But
permission?
not as in
Answer.
kitty, but there's a AI as in software can pick up the calls and can respond very well. So there is a whole batch of online customer care bot which we integrate along with a robot and can take care of that part. So if
I think Jaya का घर itself is a case study. तो उसके ऊपर एक interesting
You
हमारा
have to lead by example. No?
Yeah, indeed. And easy to understand because आप खुद अगर experience कर रहे हैं, you can explain it better. Jaya, Akansha, I actually don't want to let you go, but Zaire waqt ijazat nahi de raha. Anything you quickly want to mention? Akansha, a few words from your side.
I would say just visit our showroom
Yes.
and
Open on Sundays?
see it to believe. Yeah, we are open 7 days actually.
Fantastic.
In the week, and that's from 8:30 to 7:30, 7 o'clock in the evening.
The voice of Miss Jaya is so impressive and confident that any listener can believe in robotic world. Hats off to her. Oh, such a sweet comment. Thank you so
Kya
much.
baat.
Aapne naam nahi
Oh.
likha. And yes, Akansha, any last few words that you would like to say?
So, if you're interested in learning more about what robotics can do for your organizations, I would suggest also to book a demo. You can simply go on our website and chat with one of our transformers, and they'll quickly book a demo to explain you how robotics can be well implemented within your organization.
There's a trial option as well.
Superb, very nice. experthubrobotics.com पे log on कीजिए. Such a pleasure to speak to you both, and please आते रहिए हमारे studio.
It's a pleasure as always.
Thank you so much.
Make your retail business more interactive and exciting for your customers with Expert Hub Robotics. Now you can hire a bot who can manage in-store announcements, show catalogs and guide location of items to customers in English and Arabic. Rent a robot for your showroom at just 4,800 dirhams a month. Visit experthubrobotics.com or chat with a transformer now to transform your business to next level on 050 421 6499.